Brendan Dolan seeded third for this, the overwhelming favourite for this match. The winner plays Stephen Bunting after he dumped Justin Pipe out earlier on this afternoon.
Yes, a number of seeds fell by the wayside this afternoon, and Stephen Bunting looking good on his first European Tour event since switching to the PDC after his World Championship win at the Lakeside. And a good start to 2014 for Brendan Dolan, winning a Players' Championship final in Wigan last weekend, beating Michael Smith in the final 6-zip.
85.
And also a UK Open qualifier where he beat Jamie Lewis in Wigan back in February. So in good form on the floor tournaments is Brendan Dolan.
100.
Well, it was almost sort of the catalyst for his upturn in form was this European Tour event at Veldhoven at the back end of last year, back in October. Made it all the way to the final. And he lost to Kim Huybrechts in the final in Holland. That was his 8th PDC ranking event final. And he'd lost
85.
all of them. Since then, he's made 4 more and won them all. Some turnaround for Brendan Dolan.
Just goes to show all you can sometimes need is get that monkey off your back and you're away.
Well, Kirk Shepherd, a 16 dart leg, sticks one in double 8, holds his throw and takes a 1-0 lead. Brendan Dolan filling up the little red big. Starts off with a 180. First one of the match. And a bit more like it for the man from County Fermanagh.
100.
Yes, the history maker, emblazoned on the back of his shirt. The only man to do a televised 9-dart finish on the double-in format
60.
that we have at the World Grand Prix in Dublin. Back in 2011, he achieved that feat on his way to winning the title.
100.
Yeah, did that in the semi-final against James Wade before making it through to the final where he was beaten, but he made the semi-finals again the next year. He does like playing in Dublin, does Brendan Dolan.
140.
And a good bit of news for Brendan today. You might have heard Elmar say it, if you're German school.
140.
But he got engaged today to his girlfriend Teresa, or fiancée I should say.
Yes, congratulations to the pair of them.
37.
We'll just see if Kirk can take out this big 161 shot to take a break of throw. Won't happen now then, but Dolan then back for 84. Yes, I gather Wes Newton has brought the happy couple a bottle of champagne to celebrate, but Brendan won't have touched a drop, of course, before taking the stage, we hasten to add.
Going to be a shot at the bullseye for Brendan Dolan to level the scores at 1 apiece, and he's... you see what he thinks of that.
104.
So a chance for Kirk Shepherd. 84 left. Well,
56.
unable to give himself a dart. So Brendan Dolan coming back for 45.
So 13 for double 16 the way Brendan's going. It's a good marker if he can slide in alongside it, and he does so. Perfect use of the lie of that first aim at the double 16. So we're 1 apiece. Yes, Dave Allen, the PDC press officer, said he bumped into Teresa, and she said on their way out to Dublin, Brendan said, on the way out to Berlin, I should say, He said, "You'll leave Berlin the happiest woman alive," and she just thought he was feeling really confident about his game after that win last weekend in the Players' Championship, but he had something else on his mind, a lovely surprise.
59.
Now a chance for Brendan Dolan. Only scored 40 with his first visit. If he can stick another one in there, which he can,
140.
just gets his nose in front.
Coming up next, arguably the tie of the second round. Kim Huybrechts up against Paul Nicholson. Really looking forward to that one. Paul Nicholson in fantastic form, beating Alex Roy last night.
Good darts from Kirk Shepherd there. Down to a finish after 4 visits. Can Brendan put him under some pressure here? On 140. Oh, just having a think. Looks like he's moving down the board. To no great effect, it has to be said.
83.
Oh, does very well to stick one in the treble 20, having moved across the hockey. 146 is not going to be seen off by Kirk Shepherd, and if he doesn't get a treble,
60.
which he doesn't, Brendan Dolan might get a chance. He might not need to take this out. The Della shot, as it's known.
And with so many seeds tumbling already this afternoon, it's a great chance for the likes of Brendan Dolan to
41.
make their way through to tomorrow evening's final.
Well, Kirk Shepherd is going to get a dart at a double.
79.
Need a double 7.
97.
Now Brendan Dolan for a breaker throw. Treble 19 is there. He's going to have 2 darts at double top for a 2-1 lead. And there it is. That is clinical from Brendan Dolan.
We'll play Brendan to throw first. Game on.
So a break of throw. And Dolan looking to push on now
90.
and book his place in that third round, the number 3 seed, where he'll face Stephen Bunting.
100.
But Kirk Shepherd looking to make his way back on the PDC scene. Been competing in Players' Championship events this year and did go to the UK Open qualifiers, failed to qualify, but taking a few scouts
140.
here this weekend in the German Masters would do him a power of good.
Well, $2,000 for a start if he gets through today.
140.
140 helps his cause in this one, but Brendan Dolan still has the advantage. Looking to get down to a finish here, and that is a great dart. Oh, and that's even better. Brilliant stuff from Brendan Dolan.
71.
Absolute perfection.
That is quality, as good as a maximum.
100. Brendan requires 100.
Well, he's on the 11 darter here, Brendan Dolan. It's not been brilliant stuff from him so far. That 97 checkout in the last leg was fantastic. If he takes out 100 in 2 darts here, well, he is motoring now. It was a slow start for the Northern Irishman, but 97 in 2 darts in the previous leg for a breaker throw, 100 in 2 darts for an 11 darter. This is the Brendan Dolan that has won 4 titles in the last 6 months. This is the Brendan Dolan that is number 3 seed.
Yes, good stuff at the start of this second round.
85.
The 16 seeds coming in at this second round stage and playing the 16 winners from our first round matches yesterday.
21.
of which Kirk Shepherd was obviously one, seeing off one of the 4 host nation qualifiers, Marcel Horseter.
44.
And yes, that run that Brendan's been on saw him get to the quarterfinals of the UK Open in Minehead, where he came up
100.
against Terry Jenkins in imperious form, who got all the way to the final. But Dolan met his match in the quarterfinal against Terry Jenkins.
100.
Yeah, the bull was in inspired form that day. Saw off Michael Van Gerwen in the semis, of course, before Adrian Lewis proved too strong for him in the final. Well, another one in there for Brendan Dolan. He can really turn the screw. Well, he's come down.
105.
Sensible work, because that does leave him on 167. Single 20 would have left him on 172.
140.
Well, it's massive, but for Brendan Dolan, it's gettable. Not nowadays.
60. Mercury 196.
So the Marshall Dartist to reduce the arrears. 96, 76 left, 56, so 16 leaves him double top if Brendan Dolan doesn't take out this 107.
Well, he took out 97 in 2 darts in the third leg, 100 in 2 darts in the last leg. That leaves him 88. Oh, just above the wire. Denies him a shot at a double. So Kirk Shepherd to get back within a leg of the number 3 seed. Seemingly no bother.
To flag Brendan to Roper. Game on.
But Dolan is throwing for a 4-2 lead here. Overwhelming advantage is still with the
85.
former decorator. A man who I'm told has been spending a lot of time lately. Well, just to break off as Kirk Shepherd looks to fill it up and has to settle for a 140, gets in a maximum in that match, but has spent a lot of time, Brendan, apparently looking after his ma. Hasn't really been practicing a great deal, so he's saying that a lot of tournaments it's either he goes out in the first round, or once he gets past that first round he's just on a roll. He's enjoying being on the dartboard, enjoying throwing his darts. So if he gets through today against Kirk Shepherd, he may be one to watch tomorrow, as we have the third round, the quarters, the semi-final and the final all played out here in the Maritime Hotel.
Yes, will be a great matchup. Whoever comes up against Stephen Bunting, the way he's playing this weekend, playing with a lot of confidence. He said after his first round win that he joined the PDC to play with the big boys every week. He's really enjoying it.
139.
And certainly has banished any early nerves making his European Tour debut as the Bullet. But back to this one then. And you do feel that if Dolan had gone 4-1 up, then it really probably would have been
100.
one-way traffic. Still the favourite, but Kirk Shepherd just keeping him honest here, and a big one outshot here really would set things alight.
132.
Well, great work to set it up, and there's a lot of pressure on this now for Brendan Dolan. This is just to hold his own throw. If Kirk Shepherd is given a chance, he's on a potential 13 darter here, Kirk Shepherd. Well, treble 18. Doesn't get it. All he can do is set it up, and he's not even done that satisfactorily. So Kirk Shepherd here, 3 clear darts, double 16 to level the match. Oh, well, he's gone next door, and he misses the double 12.
68.
And Brendan Dolan will be ruining the fact that he's not set this up a little bit better. He may only get 1 dart at a double.
Yes, a big opportunity Missed for Kirk Shepherd. Can Brendan Dolan capitalise with double 16? Just outside.
Kirk required 12.
Millimetres can make such a difference in this game of darts.
5 darts missed now for this leg for Kirk Shepherd. It's bottom of the shop. And it's there. And Kirk Shepherd levels the match. And suddenly, after being so close to going 4-1 down, he's throwing to take the lead here.
60.
These two have met 5 times previously on the PDC circuit. It's 4-1 to Dolan.
100.
But in their meeting at Players' Championship in Germany, Shepherd did edge it. It was a 6-5. All the other ones have gone the way of Dolan, including a 6-4 at a Players' Championship in Holland.
100.
But Shepherd has tasted victory against the Northern Irishman. Right.
100.
It looked like that first dart was in the way, but he's managed to stick 2 more in the treble 20 there, and he's got a healthy lead over Dolan in this 7th leg.
Pretty much a capacity crowd here at the Maritime Hotel in Berlin tonight, and I believe Easter Monday tomorrow, finals day is sold out. The fans just chanting the name of Phil Taylor. He's up against Magnus Karris, the veteran Swede, later on this evening.
140.
Michael Van Gerwen, Adrian Lewis, also in action. Simon Whitlock, Ian White. Hybrex up against Paul Nicholson to come. This one of 5 European Tour events in Germany.
96.
There's the World Cup to come in Hamburg.
Well, Kirk Shepherd, brilliant dart, gives him 2 at double 8. Misses with the first. And with the second, more missed darts at doubles from Kirk Shepherd and Brendan Dolan. Well, you would think... Well, let's see which way he goes with this first. He's gone treble 20, so 2 darts at double 15. If he wants to miss, he wants to miss outside. This is for a break of throw, and he goes straight in there. And the clinical finishing of Brendan Dolan that we saw earlier in the match has returned, and returned at a crucial time. So having lost the last 2 legs, he wins the 7th to go 4-3 up. And he's taken out 90 in 2 darts, he's taken out 97 in 2 darts, and he's taken out 100 in 2 darts.
100.
Yes, a cool customer, Brendan Dolan. And the stats there for the checkouts show that Kirk Shepherd, when he's had the opportunity, just hasn't taken out those crucial doubles. Yes, the World Cup of Darts in Hamburg in June, where Brendan Dolan and Michael Mansell will represent
92.
Northern Ireland. And then the European Tour heads off to Salzburg in Austria, Gibraltar at the end of June, and then 3 more events
130.
in Germany. If you want to come along, it's a good fun weekend. And if you're somewhere like Berlin, a chance to fit in a bit of sightseeing as well, I'm sure. All the details on the PDC Europe website for tickets for the PDC
139.
events.
Well, Brendan Dolan
77.
with a decent leg of darts here.
70.
Doesn't need to go the ball route, will just be looking to set this up. Wants to close this leg out and go within 1 of victory. Beautiful stuff from Brendan Dolan. Yeah, just goes to the 18 to set it up. No need to go for the bullseye with Kirk Shepherd back on 229.
Yes, good thinking. And Dolan
59.
with a chance to put himself within 1 leg of victory. against a man who we did see take out a 170 outshot at the start of the afternoon, Stephen Bunting. There you go then. Just one more leg needed for Dolan, and Kirk Shepherd needs to make his throw count. And
125.
really rat-a-tat-tat throwing at the treble 20 with those first two darts for Shepherd.
Well, this hasn't been a stunning display from either man. There have been little flashes from Brendan Dolan. We've seen an 11 darter, we've seen a 13 darter for him in the previous leg.
80.
And we've seen some impressive finishing from him, but his scoring power hasn't really been there. And that is something that he's definitely going to have to improve as he takes on Stephen Bunting, assuming that he can close this match out. Well, that is a lot better. His second 180 of the match. He did have a 171 there as well. But you can see that Kirk Shepherd has hit a lot more 131 pluses there. His first 9 needs to be a lot higher for him. But his average has steadily climbed through this match, Brendan Dolan, up to 93, which is respectable. But you would think whoever is crowned the German darts master here tomorrow night, well, you could probably add a good 6, 7, 8, maybe even more than that on the average points.
95.
Yes, would be a great way to enjoy a double celebration in Berlin for Brendan Dolan if he was to lift the German Darts Masters crown and the £20,000 cheque to go with it, on top of getting engaged
100.
to Teresa
101.
in his hotel room this morning, proposing to her. Both on 101 then, and
60.
it won't happen for Shepherd. So for the match, 101, Brendan Dolan.
Well, can he add 101 to his list of checkouts that he's hit so far? Treble 14, no, he's gone for the bullseye and he's missed it, so it won't happen.
86.
Huh. He'll do the next time. That's left him 15. He wanted the 25 for double top, of course. But Kirk Shepherd to stay alive in this game. Double 16 he wants. Double 16 he gets. And we are back to 5-4.
Game on.
And Brendan will look to kick off and get the job done in this 10th leg, rather than
100.
going through the potential nerves of an 11th and deciding leg like we saw in our first match. Fantastic game first up, where Peter Wright was edged out by fellow Scotsman John Henderson 6-5.
Well, Kirk Shepherd will be thrown in a deciding leg as well, so that's yet more pressure on Brendan Dolan to get the job done here.
125.
Well, he's done well there. It's a bit of a wild second dart. But Shepherd kicked off 140 in this one, and he's back in there again.
100.
Well, that's not bad from Kirk Shepherd. There's very little to pick between them in this 10th leg. Every dart becomes more and more important as we reach the final knock-ins of this one, and you can see Brendan frustrated that he's not able to find the red bit. He does there, and important that he did so. But a level ton from Kirk Shepherd gets into a finish. Is that blocking his route to the treble 20?
100.
Well, he's on to a finish, so Brendan, a ton 40 here will be what he's looking for. 60 may not be enough. Look at that, that's big.
100.
Well, a ton. Well, it's still anybody's leg, and with it, anybody's game. What a checkout this would be. It's still on treble 17. Oh, he's missed that by a long, long way. There's Kirk Shepherd. But Brendan Dolan looking at 76 for the leg and for the match.
Yes, a wayward dart from Shepherd has let Dolan in. 16 for double top. Double top then for a 6-4 victory, and he gets the job done.
Dolan.
He knows it wasn't spectacular, the raising of the hands there, but he got the job done. He got